The cell in which Julian of Norwich was enclosed as an anchoress was destroyed by a bomb in the war, the cessation of which in Europe we celebrate today, the 75th anniversary. Or rather, the reconstruction of that cell was destroyed. An 18th century witness tells us that the cell had been razed to the ground. Though the post-war rebuilding of Julian's anchorhold is the reconstruction of a reconstruction, the place is still numinous, somewhere to kneel where prayer has been valid, in T.S. Eliot's words. In Julian's case, prayer was astonishingly valid. Her prayerful reflection on the visions granted to her as she lay apparently dying at 30 years old in May 1373 led to the production of her Showings, which, not widely known in her day or for centuries thereafter, has become a rich resource for the modern church. Showings features a strenuous intellectual examination of the implications of God being a God of love and of the implications of our relationship to that God in our creation and God's and our incarnation. Central to Julian's thinking is the notion that at the higher level of our being, what she calls the substance, there is no separation between us and God. It is when we become bodily, enfleshed creatures with physical senses, when we become possessed of our sensuality, as Julian calls the lower part of our nature, that the problems arise. These problems, nevertheless, are conclusively dealt with through the enfleshment of God the Son, an event which divinizes our sensuality. Because there is no separation between our substance and God, there is always a godly will that never assented to sin and never shall, and the persistence of this godly will, in spite of sin committed, guarantees the salvation of those who are to be saved. Julian's understanding of the nature of the human being may well lead implicitly to a doctrine of universal salvation, a doctrine that she may not have felt able to articulate explicitly, since it was not the teaching of the church of her day. In any case, Julian looks forward to a great deed to be enacted by God at the end of time, through which the sin and pain of the world will be shown to be included in all manner of thing being well. The nature of that deed is not disclosed to her. She must simply, she understands, have faith that it will happen. War is an expression of sin and a generator of pain which we would dearly love to believe redeemable. It's fitting in a sort of way that VE Day should also be Julian's Day.